Good morning. Today is Thursday, February 21st. Also happens to be my 36th birthday. So I have a little more makeup on today. I think the last video I didn't have any makeup on. And so I'm trying to look a little, I don't know, festive or celebratory. So I just wanted to come on here and do a quick update. Not much to update this time. I am, 18 weeks, 5 days. I mean, I should be better at this by now, right? But 18 weeks, 5 days pregnant. And so, the journey continues. As I always say, it's moving really quickly, and I'm so overwhelmed. Am I the only one who's overwhelmed? Like, I am so overwhelmed. I did talk about this a little bit in the last video. I don't know where to begin, what to do, where to start. I mean, I know I need certain things. Car seat, stroller, right? Crib, maybe not a changing table, maybe a bassinet. I've never done this before. There's so many lists online. There's so many things that will tell you, look here or get this or start with these. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, there's so many lists. It's not like one list that you can go to. It's just so many lists. I've also spoken with a couple of friends of mine who have had babies. Actually, I don't have a lot of friends who've had babies. I'm going to be one of the first. I have, a few people that I know, but I'm going to be one of the first, which is weird because it's not like I'm young, right? I mean, I'm not old, but I mean, it's my 36th birthday today. And a lot of my friends who are in my age range, some a couple of years younger, maybe a couple of years older, don't have kids yet. So, so it's weird. So I am like a little bit of a trailblazer here, and I kind of wish they were pregnant too. It's funny. I secretly wish they were pregnant so that I could have someone to go through this with. I don't know, it is selfish. I haven't said that to any of them. I'm just telling you guys, but it's a little lonely because I don't know what to do. I do have a couple of friends that I've spoken to and have gotten their recommendations on. Sorry, runny nose. Sorry, it's been a symptom of mine this entire pregnancy, or even before the pregnancy. Well, no, probably during the pregnancy with the progesterone. Yeah, but anyway, I've spoken to a couple of people I do know who've had babies and gotten their suggestions. I just don't know. Let's talk about strollers very quickly. Is it called Uba Baby or Uppa Baby? I mean, it's a very pricey brand, right? Is that something I should be getting? Is it only worth it if you're going to have more kids in the future? I mean, then I guess maybe it'll be worth it, but I don't know what I want anymore. I don't know. I have I had plans of what I was going to do. I was actually going to go vegan for my pregnancy. So everything was up in the air, right? Like what you plan to do before you get pregnant and what you do, or what you plan to do before you have children and what you do. I don't know. I don't know how the two actually correlate. Maybe because, of course, when you're not pregnant and you don't have any kids, you're like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be perfect. I'm going to whatever. And then I am ready for the fact that reality may change a lot of those things. Hopefully none of the important things, but just, some things that I thought I was going to do. So back to strollers. Anyone have a Upa Baby one? I see it a lot here in New York City. I also see McLaren. Are they good brands to get because of safety and durability and ease of use, which is going to be very important to me? Or is it just that people get them because they're really pricey? Because I'm not interested in that. Like, I'm not interested in spending, $1,000, $1,200. And yes, the travel systems for these are roughly in that range. Maybe you may find, I don't know, I guess it depends on the model of those brands. But yeah, I mean, average around $1,000 for a travel system. But does anyone recommend, or what did you guys get? Do you recommend a travel system? I mean, I am looking for something that has a car seat, even though I don't have a car, a car seat And I mean, but I needed to take the baby home, right? Of course, the Ann stroller and something I can like use together, and that I don't know. I have no idea. I'm really at a loss. I do read things, but then sometimes I stop reading them because I just get so overwhelmed. I feel like I'm just like doing it all wrong. It's crazy. I know if you watch this video, like I said, today is the 21st. I know this Saturday, and you're in this area, the tri-state area, or I don't know, maybe they're doing it all over. But I know Walmart is having a sale for new parents and expectant parents on like baby stuff. I looked on some stuff, like I heard about it yesterday, and I looked at some stuff online. I think it's also online too, like there's like 30% off stuff. And I was like, oh, maybe I should take advantage of that. I don't even know what to take advantage of. I don't even know what to start. I mean, I know I need lots and lots of diapers. I don't know, guys. I really don't. And I feel like I need to get it together. I'm halfway through. I am actually halfway through because, as I explained, or probably a little, well, at most I can go another 20 weeks. And maybe not even a full 20 weeks because, as I said, they're going to induce me at 38 weeks due to my blood pressure. But I will say this. My doctor, when she had me go see the specialist, he told me I needed to get a home blood pressure monitor. And I have been monitoring my blood pressure. I didn't get it right away, but I have it now. And I've been monitoring my blood pressure all week when I'm at home, and it has not once been elevated. It's usually, I mean, okay, I had like 124 over 72. I mean, 124 is not really high, right? Then I had 122 over like 70, and then yesterday it was crazy. It was 118 over 68. I don't know what low blood pressure is. I don't know if that's, I don't know, but it wasn't what it is when I go to the doctor. And I've always suspected that I suffer from this white coat thing because I do get kind of nervous about doctors. And then every time when they tell you you have high blood pressure, every time they take your blood pressure, you're like, oh my God, it's going to be high. So I feel like that helps it or makes it high because I'm nervous about it. Even when I try to take deep breaths and be quiet and, you know, all that, it just still ends up being somewhat high. So assuming the blood pressure monitor that I'm using at home is correct or accurate, you know, it may not be, but assuming it is accurate, then yeah, like it's not always high. So I got the monitor after my last visit, which unfortunately I wish I would have had it before. But I got it now. So for my next visit to my OBGYN, which won't be until March 19th. But by that point, I'll have like a pretty good record of my blood pressure. I'm just going to let her know that, I mean, listen, they still need to go buy their stuff and do whatever they do. And I don't want them to just nix monitoring me for this because of my home blood pressure monitor, but I just want to let them know that you know, when I'm home, I tend to get different results. And the doctor told me not to take it in the morning because your blood pressure is usually, like, you know, right when you get up, it's at your lowest. He said try to take it towards the evening, but after you relax, like not while you're doing anything active, but after you know, when you're in a relaxed state at the evening time. So that's what I've been doing. And like I said, it hasn't really been elevated, assuming my monitor is accurate. So I hope that's good news. I mean, I'm not going to stop doing anything that they told me to do. And I'm still taking the baby aspirin and, you know, monitoring my blood pressure, which is all they actually told me to do. They really said it's really not much that I can do, which is kind of a, I mean, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So that's the blood pressure situation. So that's where I am there. You know, I'm not really sure what I should be feeling right now. Sometimes I think like, okay, well, should I be in love with the baby? It's hard for me. I mean, and I know, yeah, I did IVF. I went through a lot of stuff to get this baby. But it's still just like a thing. I don't know. It's like an alien invasion of my body, a creature that has taken over, but not really real so much. I mean, I don't feel the baby kicking yet. I don't, or moving. I don't really, you know, so it's still kind of unreal for me. I mean, I've seen it on the screen. I've heard his heartbeat. I'm even thinking about getting a fetal Doppler thing. I don't know if I'm going to, but I'm thinking about getting a fetal Doppler thing so I can like listen to the heartbeat at home. I'll let you know if I actually do it. But you know, it's not super real. What is real is the indigestion, the heartburn, the constipation. Sorry to talk about that again. Like, these are the real things for me. You know, my breasts have gotten so large, even though I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to breastfeed or not. I'm debating, do I need maternity bras? Should I get them? Do you only get them if you're breastfeeding, or should I get them just because the increased size? I've had different sizes of bras because sometimes, as I said, I had a breast reduction, even though that was 10 years ago, but also sometimes with weight fluctuations, my breasts would change a little bit. So I do have a few different sizes. So I wasn't, because I don't feel like I need them just because they don't fit, but maybe something without underwires would be more comfortable. I don't know, but I don't want like a uni-boob thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but sometimes some bras, especially if they don't have underwires, might just not separate as much, so it just seems like you have a shelf. But anyway, I digress. So I'm not sure what I should be feeling. I feel the symptoms, but that's it. I do get nauseous, but I have not vomited since 16 weeks. I get headaches more, things like that. But sorry, it is my husband calling, and I'm not going to answer it because I am recording a video. Sorry. So I didn't feel like it was worth it. And by the way, even though this is my birthday, I am at work. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm at work. Sorry, I'm gonna lower the volume in case he calls again. I'm at work, and I don't tend to take my birthdays off. I don't know. I don't really put a lot into them. But then coming up on my birthday, I never feel like I want to do much. I'm always like, it's a birthday. We can go out to dinner. We can do something light. Nothing serious has to happen. But then on my birthday, I'm always like, I wish I did like something more. Like, I wish I did things. I don't even usually take it off of work. My birthday is sometimes President's Day, so if it falls on a Monday, it will be President's Day, and I'll have the day off of work, but I very rarely take it off, so it's just usually like another day. Sometimes I feel like I've had a lot of these birthdays. I mean, this is the 36th birthday, and I'm kind of like, we can skip to every 2 years now. You know, or we can slow these down. So I'm not really as interested in them, but the day of, like today, I'm always thinking, oh, I should be doing something exciting, but I'm such a boring person. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I'm not, you know, well, first of all, I'm pregnant this year, so it's no alcohol or anything, but even if I wasn't, it wasn't really like a club or a partying or even much of an alcohol drinker. So it leaves me with like dinner and, you know, maybe a show or something. And this year, all I want to do is go home, to be honest with you, and be lazy, which is crazy because that's all I ever do lately. But it's just, I mean, to be honest, that's what I want to do. But I'm trying to be more upbeat about it for him because I feel like I've been really boring lately, and all I want to do is lay around and just you know, yeah. So and are you, for you ladies who are watching this video who are pregnant, are you showing yet? If you're around, like, when did you start showing? I mean, I'm showing a little bit, but more so only I can tell, I think. And maybe a few people who know that I'm pregnant, but I'm not. I feel like I'm showing more because I can see my body changing. I definitely see them when I don't have any clothes on, but I'm not showing for the world to see yet. So it's an interesting place to be in, because I mean, I'm close to 5 months, not quite, right? But by this Saturday, I'll be 19 weeks. So I'll be closer to 5 months, and you know, I'm still not sure. I mean, I'm not complaining, and as far as I know, the baby is the size it's supposed to be, and everything's fine with that. I do have 2 appointments in the first week of March, one on March 6th and one on March 7th. On March 6th, I have my full anatomy scan or whatever, so the anatomy ultrasound where they can like see everything. Hopefully, I have to be careful to make sure they don't tell me the sex, because they're really big on trying to tell me the sex, and I am trying to keep that a secret. I know it's not a popular choice, but I'm trying to keep it a secret until the day of. Until I know, you know, until I know, till the baby's born. And on March 7th, I have a pediatric fetal cardiac thing. So, just to check the baby's heart. And I did mention that, and they're concerned about that because I was apparently born with a heart murmur and a valve or so that didn't close immediately, although from my understanding, it's all good now. But they're concerned because they're saying that could be a congenital heart defect, and they just want to make sure the baby doesn't have anything, and if it does, that we're prepared to deal with whatever we need to deal with. So, so I have 3 appointments in March. And so, yeah, I feel like I go to the doctor quite a bit. I mean, you know, it's a lot of appointments between me going to see the specialist for the possible high risk of preeclampsia or whatever, and they also have me at high risk because of the possible heart thing. They have me at high risk because I'm over 35. I mean, I'm just all around high risk at this point. But I mean, for the most part, I feel okay. I actually have moments which are weird where I forget that I'm pregnant. I mean, that did not happen my first trimester because I felt sick almost all the time. I mean, I wasn't necessarily feeling like I was pregnant, but I felt like I had a disease of some sort. And now I have moments where I forget that I can sit here at my desk or be at home and just feel normal for a little bit and be like, oh yeah, there is this thing going on. You know, especially when I lay down, I can feel the pressure on my lower abdomen. I don't know. I'm at the point now where you're supposed to start sleeping on your side, preferably your left side. I toss and turn, so I go from side to side. I try to stay on a side, but because the thing, and this started a while ago for me, laying on my back, sometimes I feel more pressure pushing down my lower abdomen. But I'll go from one side to another side. And like I think I told you, I have the maternity pillow. I mean, it's all right. But sleeping became uncomfortable for me probably at about 13 weeks. So, 12, 13 weeks, somewhere around there. So that's not really a new thing. But just for women who aren't uncomfortable, I think you're around the time, if you're around 18 weeks, where you should start sleeping on one side, because like your uterus is larger and the blood flow and all that good, doctory stuff that I don't know anything about. So that's really just my update for now. Like I said, I am really overwhelmed, so I'm really interested in what women are, or what have you registered for? Like, let me know so I can copy it. No, I'm kind of joking. I mean, but seriously, what should I be doing? What should I have? I mean, what are my essentials from day one, other than a bunch of diapers? If I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to breastfeed, should I have a breast pump and bottles? Like, is that what I'm supposed to do? Or I don't know. And formula, of course, just in case. I'm going to try to show you. I don't usually do this, but let me see if I can show you. But this is like how much I'm showing. So much, so a little bit, if you can tell. Sorry, I have a blazer on, but a little bit, but not so much that people can really tell. And the blazer is on because that little lump didn't used to be there at all, so it used to be flatter, a lot flatter, so in my mind. So, I don't know if you were able to see it, but hopefully you were. But that's about how much I'm showing at this point. I think it just looks like I'm getting fat. But okay, whatever. I mean, I guess it'll round out. I don't really want people here to know yet, but at the same time, you know, you just don't want to look like you're getting fat. So I think that's what it is. But anyway, that's my 18th week update, and I will update you at on my 19th week. And you know, let me know how things are going with you guys. Thanks so much. And again, it is my birthday, so appreciate any birthday wishes in advance. And I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks.